Hey, so as you can tell, looking busted right now. Still securing myself, but I want to talk about the luteal phase in which I'm going through right now. It's the menstrual pre-menstrual phase. It's like when we're really PMSing and just moody and all over the place emotionally. A lot of people mistaken, a lot of women who are on like a 28, 29-day cycle mistaken this phase for depression because it can feel like it, just really empty and like don't want to do anything and just low energy and irritable and emotional. So I wanted to record myself making a video, short video, when I'm in this phase, and then when I'm on my period, which is interwinter or menstrual cycle, like our menstrual phase. See, I can't even speak. And then when we're in the inner spring and inner summer, just so I can document the difference between how I'm looking, type of energy I'm putting out there, if I'm low, like the high and depth of my voice, the confidence, everything determines, so it'd be easier to read myself. It's really important to take time for yourself. And if you're in a relationship, like tell your partner, it's nothing personal, I'm going through it. I'm very emotional, I'm irritable, I'm moody, and I need my space. But then maybe you don't want space too, and you want more love and this and that. But you have to express yourself so your partner is in the loop. And if your partner isn't supportive, you need a new partner, okay? Because these dudes out here, man, something's just not clicking. Something's not clicking. And if you have a kid, have the father of the child help you out, or maybe your mom or your dad, or like, the other grandparents, even if it's for a few hours or an hour, overnight, great, but an hour, great too. And if you don't have any responsibilities like a child or obligations to work, I would say really take the week for yourself. Like, get off the social media. Even if you're doing like good stuff, like how I'm on my social media, I'm just giving. Even like I like to do it, like sharing stuff. I'm taking a break off of how much I post on my TikTok and my Snapchat, because it's just like I do it a lot, and I know during this time I just need to fall. Great to have the hiccups. Fall away from it. Um, it's more time to like finish up little projects, tidy things up, organize, do some freaking clay masks, because our hair and our skin tend to get extra oily during this part of our phase if you're on a regular cycle. If it's irregular or if you're on birth control, I'm not too sure. I don't specialize in things like that. I'm just simply trying to learn myself and sharing the things that, I'm using. Um, Eating magnesium-rich foods, iron-rich foods before our period, because during our period, we're going to need all that stuff. We lose so much blood, and most of the time, we're not giving ourselves back, like those nutrients and minerals in the form of food, because we just aren't aware. So a lot of women end up being anemic or iron deficient, you know? We get fatigued, dizzy, low energy, irritable, and we think that's just how he is, or like really cold, and like, no, babe, it's being anemic because you have an iron deficiency, because we have our period and we're losing so much blood and we're not, giving it back to ourselves. So it's important to learn yourself and learn about your health, because health is wealth, and no form of success in the amount of like money or things or material items, vacations will ever amount to the wealth you can obtain by taking care of your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. It's important. It's not just a bunch of gibberish or like, haha, this girl thinks she knows everything, because like I don't. I just like know what helps me, and I know what I've learned and like what I've healed through and what I am currently still healing through. It just takes a lot of accountability, and it makes a lot of sense to like hold ourselves accountable and be like, yo, I need to check myself, because I am not taking care of myself, and this isn't going to put me in the position I want, so I can align with the greater things that I desire in life, my higher self. I just think we really need to take care of ourselves as women, because if we don't take care of ourselves, no one's going to take care of us, because we're going to settle for less. We're going to settle for less because less is all we know. We're going to be like, yeah, treat me however, because like I have no boundaries or standards, because I don't treat myself good. It's like, no, babe, you deserve all good things. You deserve all good things. And if somebody's not giving it to you, remove them and see what are you not giving to yourself. Remove the friends, remove the boyfriends, the girlfriends, the family members. Even if you don't want to cut people off, like, indefinitely, at least, like, give yourself a break from them, Psycho sync. How you can do this is just, like, journal. Even if it's not every day, like, once every couple days, just, like, write down how you feel in the day. Like, your energy level, like, what you're eating, what you're craving, or, like, if you're craving, how you feel, what you plan to do for the day, just like every couple days, simple couple lines, and put the date. Always put the date. That's how you start to begin to cycle sync, because then like you go back and like when you start your period, write started my period. Or if you're feeling moody, like a week before your period, be like, feeling moody today, this might be my luteal phase, inner autumn. I have to, keep writing stuff down so I can determine. And you can literally go on Pinterest and type in cycle syncing, or you can type in luteal phase, you can type in follicular phase, ovulatory phase, I can't pronounce that right, which is, and then the menstrual phase, so inner autumn, inner spring, inner menstrual, damn, I can't even talk, inner winter. Okay, you get it. You can just type in cycle syncing in Pinterest, in YouTube, on Instagram, on freaking Facebook. I don't know about Facebook. On Twitter, like I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. We got to utilize the things we got. You know what I mean? Social media isn't just for socializing or like clowning or like jokes and giggles and like drama and gossip and celebrities and bad news and good news. And also just know, a woman isn't your competition. No other woman is your competition. I am not your competition. She is not your competition. We have to stop looking at like, women as our competition, even if they did us dirty. So many women did me dirty, but I don't have that resentment towards them, because like I think about their inner child, like dang, they're really going through something. And if you think about it, we're all just humans. We're literally all just human beings trying to be happy. And some people project, and some people don't deserve to be in your life. Don't give them excuses, but you don't have to go towards and treat somebody from a place of like hate. If you're operating on love, you can be like, you're just not for me. I'm not going to put you down and talk shit to you, because that would be me projecting my pain onto you, because I'm not able to handle my emotions and how I feel. But it's just like, and if a woman is where you want to be, or if a woman is doing things you want to do, or taking vacations, or has an amount of money you want, don't like, envy her. Don't be jealous. Don't feel like she's your competition, because there is an abundance of things. And if you feel like another woman is your competition, that's coming from a lack mindset. Like, there's not enough. We're in competition because you're taking everything. It's like, no. Have an abundance of, like, an abundance mindset. There's an abundance of everything. You just have to align yourself with your highest self and that version of you that you want to become, by taking care of your mind, body, soul, spirit, and everything else will align. The financial freedom, the everything, the happiness. Maybe you'll find out that you don't even want to be rich. You just don't mind working your job, or like staying home and having the kids and your husband working, and you guys just living like that. Like, you don't, like, things change all the time when you really just look within. But women are not your competition. If there's a woman that's trying to compete with you, remove her from your life, because she is already wounded, and she's not going to see anything past that, because her ego is keeping her from recognizing love, you know? Like, we're more than these bodies. I am more than this body. There's no reason to try to compete with this, because this is not me. This is just my avatar, and I'm just here to spread truth and gain awareness and learn and spread love and learn myself and learn others and experience life and play and just try new things, because, like, that's all we're here really for, is just to live and do whatever we want. We're gonna die one day, and then what? Nobody knows what happens after death. Nobody knows. We can all have our beliefs and our theories and our religious views, but nobody truly knows what happens after death. So why not just live from a place of love? And like, yo, you're living, I'm living. Let's live together in harmony and love. And if somebody's disrespecting you, just remove them and be like, yo, I send you love. You're just not for me, you know? Because, like, dude, it's not that deep. It's life. Go outside, look at the trees, through every single storm and all types of weather, the heat, the rain, the snow, the freezing temperatures, they're still there, giving to us. You know what I mean? And every tree looks different. They're all perfect in their own way, just like every human being. We're all perfect in our own way. Don't say you're not perfect. Oh, no, nobody's perfect. I have to accept that. Like, no, everybody's perfect. Every version of you is perfect. You are whole already. Every version is perfect. We're perfect as is. How we look, all of our imperfections, short hair, long hair, bad skin, good skin, whatever, short, tall, overweight, underweight, muscular, veiny, brown, black, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, white. It's all the same thing, really. We're all made of the same thing, and we're all carrying blood and our organs, but that's not really who we are. Who we are is spirit and energy and love, God energy, universal energy. So just try to take the time for yourself today and reflect on things. What am I doing? What habits do I have right now? What habits do I want to break? What habits do I want to gain? Everything I'm doing, is it feeding into me, or is it feeding into my victim mindset? Or my growth mindset? Is it feeding into the depression I'm saying I have, or my anxiety, or the BPD, or CTPSD? Like, is it feeding into that, or is it helping me to get out of that? Because I got out of all that stuff, and I know if I can, you can. That's why I do what I do, because I literally changed my life around, and I'm continuing to do it, and I want everybody else to know that they can do it. Especially in this small town, a lot of people are stuck, they feel, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. We don't even know ourselves. We don't know that there's something greater than us that is within as well. And all the flora and fauna around us, we don't know these things. And the only way you're going to know these things is by tapping in, not by listening to people like me consistently, not by getting all these gurus and teachers and spiritual coaches and this and that, and reading all these books and figuring all this stuff and meditating all this and doing yoga and like all this stuff. Like, all you got to do, babe, is go outside under the sun and sit there with some nature, feet to the ground, and just reflect on yourself. Reflect on everything going on. And when you start reflecting on all the bad, just be like, why am I choosing to consistently linger on the bad? You know? Like, yes, the bad happened, and it's totally true for me, and it's real for me, and those experiences are real for me, and how I felt, and it traumatized me, and I have to heal through this trauma mentally, emotionally, physically, from our body. Trauma gets stored in our body, and spiritually. And it's okay to accept these things, but you are not a victim. You are not you are not a victim. You're healing. You're healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm not depressed. I'm not anxious. I'm healing. Even if the doctors tell you you're depressed, here are some pills, take these. We're diagnosing you with this, that, and the third. Don't tell people you're depressed. Don't tell people you have depression. Say I'm healing, you know? Even if you're not doing the inner work every single day of your life, even if it's once a week, you're mentally giving yourself notes and mentally trying to do things better, you are healing. Our words, our spells, and what we speak becomes our reality. There is a vibration, a frequency behind every single word, and that's going to align ourselves with the timeline that we're in. That's just what it is. So pick your words wisely, pick your reality wisely, your timeline. Pick and choose, be picky, you know. You're not alone. You know, it's hard to trust people, and it's hard to trust other women because women have wounded each other bad. We have sisterhood wounds, we have insecurities, we've got hurt by women that may be so close to us. They treated us shitty and they used us, and we think that every woman is like that. But I promise, once you step into yourself, you will start aligning with women who are on their path of greatness, on their path of spirituality and healing and self-love. And those women will never hurt you. They'll never hurt you. Trust your intuition. Build your intuition up. Trust yourself. Trust Earth, the universe, the sun, others. Expect everybody to be exactly who they are. You know, don't be like, oh, that person must be healing because I'm healing, because I had a bad thing doing that. People really close to me have had these expectations that they're doing all these good things, and I'm like, yes, and yes, and yes. But in reality, I just wasn't accepting them for who they were, and I was like, wow, I need to take a step back. I'm draining myself. You know, just like, don't put expectations on people just because you're healing. Not everybody is going to do this. Not everybody is going to take the necessary steps, because it's hard, it's uncomfortable, it's new, it's different, it's life-changing, and a lot of people don't want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine. Your path is perfect for you in this lifetime, and maybe in the next or the next or the next, something will switch on for you and you'll do something different. You know, don't judge yourself. We're all perfect how we are. Okay, we're all perfect how we are. So, you know, I'm going to lounge around today, organize my binder, cry a little bit more. I don't know. Go downstairs, outside. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just feel like that. But I hope I could, I hope what I was talking about shed some insight. You know, it's all love. Take what resonates. At the end of the day, we're all energy. This voice, this personality, this body, how I look, it's not really me. Try to see me for what I am, for what you are. See through the third dimension of humanness. Yeah, okay. Thank you. That's 20 minutes of talking.